Friends, I am Amol Suryavanshi. Today we are going to discuss about speed control of DC motor. Numerous applications require control of speed, as in rolling mills, cranes, hoists, elevators, machine tools, and locomotive drives. DC motors are extensively used in many of these applications. Control of DC motor speed below and above rated speed can easily be achieved. The method of control are very simpler and less expensive than AC motors. Classes way used Ward Leonard system. Latest used solid state converters to control the speed of DC motors. Speed control of DC motor. The speed equation of DC motor is N means speed is directly proportional to back EMF and inversely proportional to flux. But the resistance of armature windings or series field winding in DC motor are small. Therefore, the voltage drop IaRa or Ia in bracket Ra plus Rs across them will be negligible as compared to external supply voltage V in above equation. Therefore, N is directly proportional to voltage and inversely proportional to flux. Thus, we can say speed is inversely proportional to flux. Speed is directly proportional to armature voltage. Speed is directly proportional to applied voltage. So by varying one of these parameters, it is possible to change the speed of DC motor. Speed control of DC motor. Speed control of DC shunt motors by using flux control method, by using armature or rheostat control method, voltage control method, multiple voltage control method, Ward Leonard method. We can control the speed of DC series motor by using flux control method. Flux control method again classified field diverter, armature diverter, tapped field control method, paralleling field coils, variable resistance in series with motor, series parallel control method. Now flux control method. In this flux control method, speed of the motor is inversely proportional to flux. Thus, by decreasing the flux and speed can be increased vice versa. To control the flux, the variable rheostat is added in series with the field winding will increase the speed. Because of this, flux will decrease. So the field current is relatively small and hence I square R loss is decreased. This method is quite different. So in this method, the speed can be increased by reducing flux. It puts a method to reducing flux with this method. It puts a method to maximum speed as weakening the flux beyond this limit will advisedly affect the commutator. The flux by using flux control method we can increase the speed of motor above rated. Armature control method. In the armature control method, the speed of DC motor is directly proportional to back EMF and EB equal to V minus IaRa. When supply voltage V and armature resistance Ra are kept constant, the speed is directly proportional to armature current. If we add resistance in series with armature, the armature current decreases and hence speed decreases. This armature control method is based on the fact that by varying the voltage across the required voltage, the motor back EMF and speed of the motor can be changed. This method is done by inserting the variable resistance in series with armature. The basic equation of the armature control method, N is directly proportional to the V minus IRA, where RC is controller resistance means variable rheostat and RA is the armature resistance. Due to the voltage back in the controller resistance and back EMF is decreased since N is directly proportional to EB. By using this method, we can control the speed of motor below rated speed. Voltage control method. Multiple voltage control. In this method, the shunt field is connected to a fixed exciting voltage and the armature is supplied with different voltages. So the voltage across armature is changed with the help of suitable switchgear devices. Armature speed is approximately proportional to the voltage across the armature. Now, Ward-Leonard system. This Ward-Leonard system is used where very sensitive speed control of the motor is required. For example, electric excavators, elevators. The arrangement of this system is required in figure shown below, where M1, this is the any AC or DC motor, G is the generator. M1 motor and generator are directly coupled. M2, this is the motor which control the speed of generator. The output of generator is connected to armature of M2 motor. The generator output voltage can be connected to the motor M2 and it can be varied from 0 to its maximum value, and hence the armature voltage of the motor M2 is varied very smoothly. Hence very smooth speed control of motor can be obtained by this method. Flux control method of DC series motor. First, field diverter. A rheostat is connected parallel to the series field as shown in figure A. This variable resistor is also called as a diverter, as desired value of the current can be diverted through this resistor, and hence current through field coil can be decreased. Hence flux can be decreased to desired amount and speed can be increased. Next method is armature diverter. Rheostat is connected across the armature of the coil as shown in figure B. For a given constant load torque, if armature current is reduced, the flux must increase, as armature torque TA is directly proportional to phi into Ia. This will result in an increase in current taken from the supply, and hence flux phi will increase and subsequently speed of the motor will decrease. Tapped field control method. This tapped field control method as shown in figure C. In this method, field coil is tapped dividing the number of turns. Thus we can select the different value of flux by selecting a different number of turns. In this method, flux is reduced and speed is increased by decreasing the number of turns of the series field winding. The variable switch can be short circuit any part of field winding, thus decreasing the flux and rising the speed N with full turn of coils. Next method is paralleling field coils. This is used for fan motors. Several speed can be obtained by regrouping the field coils in series with DC armature. Variable resistance in series with motor. In this method, and introducing resistance R in series with armature motor, the voltage across the armature can be reduced. So the speed reduces in proportion with it. It is seen that for a 4-pole motor, the speed of the motor can be obtained easily. Series parallel control method. This type of method can be widely used in electric traction, where two or more mechanisms coupled series motors are employed. If required, low speed motors are joined in series, and for higher speed motors are joined in parallel. When motors are connected in series, the motor have the same current passes through them, although voltage across each motor is divided. When in parallel, the voltage across each motor is same, although current gets divided. These are the speed control methods of DC motors. Thank you.